There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with a medal like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan.
And now, stand up and make some noise for your Miami Heat. At forward, standing 6'5", number 15, Byron Gardner. At guard, 6 feet, number 45, Travisgang Mitchell. At guard, 6'4", number 24, Norman Powell. Number 13, Bam Adebayo. At forward, 6'11", number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach is Eric Spoelstra. Your Miami Heat.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Heat in Miami. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. So, the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Heat, they've got Davion Mitchell. Bam Adebayo is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's G in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Mitchell. Antetokounmpo outside. No good on the 3. Edwards looking for an opening. Shoots over Powell. Edwards, no good. And it's Miami's ball. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Gobert. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
Pass to Edwards. Now Anderson. Now here's McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. Can't connect from short range.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
They get it back. Pass to Anderson. Outside McDaniels. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Edwards. Miami making their last shot. Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer off the mark. For Miami, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And he lobs it up top. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Up top ball. Checked by Mitchell to get back on track. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Shoot 2.
And he makes a first.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
And so Ball nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Powell passes to Mitchell. Over Ball. Mitchell misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. And it's Miami with a rebound. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota with some changes. Nick Claxton comes in for Anderson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for McDaniels. Outside Mitchell. To Ware. 5 to shoot. Outside for Mitchell. Shoots over Ball. Miami, no good that time either.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the middle. Oh, the double clutch. The rebound by Ware.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Over to the wing. Here's Larson. DiVincenzo covering. Portis. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. He shoots it. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, the instant LaMelo sees the opening, he's moving the ball. He jumps at the chance to feed a wide open guy.
Portis right side. Over Gobert. Portis shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Here's Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. DiVincenzo's got his second basket of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Portis, the pass to Wiggins. Over Edwards. Wiggins, no good. The Timberwolves trail to the inside. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Portis right side to win the drought. Good D by Gobert.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Now here's Edwards. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And now the T-Wolves on the break.
Heat foul. Andrew Wiggins. First personal
Two
foul.
shots.
Second team foul.
Two.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Anthony Edwards. 2.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The T-Wolves on top, leading by just 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Powell in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Larson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Conley looking for an opening. Pass the ball. This one for 3. Ball sticks the 3.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Claxton against Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Minnesota. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul of the game. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Ayo Dosunmu.
Here's Larson. No made baskets yet. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
So hits one and misses one at the line. Stan, a late first-round pick in 2020. Jaden McDaniels, one of the top young two-way players in the league.
Well, Brian, last season he was rewarded with a big money extension. His play tailed off just a bit, but still a key player for them moving forward.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley. Uses the glass on the layup. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one. Heat trail by 6. Powell passes to Adebayo. Back to Powell. Antetokounmpo against Anderson. A big-time flush by Giannis.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Conley. He's scoreless. McDaniels with it. Guarded by Adebayo. McDaniels can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Powell outside. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Mitchell's checked in for Miami. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Anderson. The Timberwolves lead by 4. To the paint. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Left side McDaniels. Tips it up. Here's T. Yet to see a basket. Antetokounmpo with it. Mitchell, the pass to Powell. Shot clock at 5 with his first shot attempt. And the jumper is good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Dosunmu on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels can't hit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Mitchell, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:07 left in the second quarter. Here's G. McDaniels covering. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for McDaniels. He does not get the second one. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Portis. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Nicholas Claxton. Second personal
He's getting his
foul.
first free throw attempt of the game here. So both teams changing it up here.
Norman Powell. 1.
That one drops. He ties it up. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball passes to Gobert. The ball's knocked loose. Here we go, all alone. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
They need this. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
It's all tied in Miami. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
On the court for Minnesota. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. They get it again. No good with a layup. And for Miami, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Mitchell against Ball. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Ball against Mitchell. Ball no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Anderson passes to McDaniels. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And Minnesota with some changes. Dosunmu, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Ball. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Inside, Adebayo. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Adebayo's got 8.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
Here's Conley. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Adebayo. Give him 8. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Now Edwards. He has 7. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
G's shot is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Conley. Adebayo against Gobert. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Edwards. Miami making their last shot. Out to the wing. Conley finds Anderson. 4 on the clock. Bulls up on the wing. Offensive board. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Adebayo, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Larson. Anderson covers. Larson, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Dosunmu. Antetokounmpo covering. Dosunmu, right side. Outside Conley. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Second violation. Miami ball.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Claxton comes in for Anderson. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. Miami leading by 5. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Here's DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Portis. It's Wiggins on the wing. 5 on the clock. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And the Heat making a change here. Powell's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels is checked in for Dosunmu. 54 seconds left in the third. Conley passes to Gobert. And here's McDaniels. They still need this. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Now at the line, Bobby Portis. 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Ball, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ball. Pass to Gobert. Gobert not bothered by the D.
Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. Ball takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
Now here's Portis. He's off on that one. With 1 on the clock. That shot missing. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Heat leading by 3. And we'll be back right after this.
Timberwolves, 32.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
Here we go.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Bobby Portis, Norman Powell out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Powell, second chance shot. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the
First one falls for him. And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. They lead by 1. Portis left side. Here's Wiggins. Oh, Wiggins punishing him inside.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
And Ball throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
So it's Miami now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
The contest plus the board, a full defensive possession from him. Great effort.
Up top, DiVincenzo, defended by Portis. And Ball gets it to go.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
Outside Mitchell. To the paint. And it's Ware missing. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Ball. It's hauled in by Portis. For Miami, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. And it's Mitchell penetrating. That one no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Here's McDaniels. Yes, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Great use of the bounce pass there. You gotta love that.
And it's Miami's ball. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Mitchell, the pass to Portis. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And for the Heat, they're shooting only 29% since the 4th quarter began. Powell's shot is off.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Now here's Ball. Edwards finds Claxton. Back to Edwards. Looking to get back on track. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And the first one at the line is good. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. So he gets them both. Heat trail by 4. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Mitchell, hounded by Ball. And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Anderson gets the bucket.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle, and Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Ball passes to Edwards. Shoots over Powell. Misses off the left iron. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 4. Pass to Mitchell. The 3 is up. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards on the move. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. 1:27 left in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Powell. Edwards, no good.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Outside Mitchell. The turnaround James. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Edwards against Powell.
Oh, he nails it! Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Nice D from Anderson. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Claxton.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert.
Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Team foul number 4. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anderson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Now at the line, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Penalty. At the line for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting for Minnesota.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 8. 17 seconds left in the final quarter.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat dancers. Substitution on the court.
The three from Mitchell. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Stepping up in a big way. Woo! It's great to see Wiggins take and make
Miami
these
foul.
huge shots.
Giannis
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson. 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. It's Powell on the wing. Oh, gets the 3 to fall. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're ahead by 4. Only 2 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Timberwolves timeout call. Thank your Heat Youth Dance Team. Make some noise one more time for your Heat Youth Dancers.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
NBA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.